following fights, I mean, the last week of the fight, is this more like a relaxation, but going over the battle plan?
Of course,
that
exactly
you put
that.
in camp, and just thinking for the moment, because this is probably the longest time of your life, just before
Of course,
the week before the fight.
every time, the night of the week of the fight, it's always the longest time because you're so anxious to get into the ring already, and to perform, but the days go by really slow. So we're just going through the motions. We're just winding camp down and just getting myself mentally ready for the fight. All the physical things are already done in camp. So
you have a basic plan, battle plan, plan A, so to speak.
Yeah. Then you got B and C and D.
Right.
Those will work.
So you have to be versatile.
Yeah.
Well, plan A that we planned in camp is not working, so
you gotta know how to change it up in the middle of the heat.
To pull victory.
Yeah. So you do whatever it takes to take the W down, and you just going through camp. All my energy already went to camp, but I know that I'm physically ready for the fight. It's all up here.
Did you fight squabble with your trainer, scolding you, repeating you over and over in the area, and you had to do the same thing over, and the same road work and the hundreds of miles of running and the hundreds of runs, sparring runs?
You already know what you get yourself into. I've been in the sport for so long that I've already been prepared. I've already prepared myself mentally for the grueling days, a training camp. And so when you prepare yourself mentally, you expect everything. You expect everything that's being thrown at you, and you're ready for it. And so I was already ready for this for years. And so, all you have to do now is just wait for a few more days for the fight to happen.
What kind of pressure do you think you have, basically, if you win against a guy who's considered by a lot of the top sites to be the #1 pound for pound? Does that weigh on your mind?
Nah, actually, I have no pressure. I have no pressure right now. I think all the pressure's on him. Because he has to maintain that. He has to keep that stigma with him of being the #1.
Is it important to you to be pound for pound?
Of course, it's always important. It's always in the back of my head. But I try not to let it dampen my style, or try to slow me down, or try to get me to second guess what I have to do in the ring. I use it more as a motivation. I'm using this more as a motivation for me to do well, to train hard. It gave me the motivation to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, do my runs, and put in extra more rounds into my camp. And so right now, all the hard work is done. I feel like I've been so much in my training camp that okay, the hard part's done. Now the easy part is just performing. So I'm excited for that part.
Do you think you have to win in an explosive fashion in order for you to attain what he pretty much has right now, or do you think that it's a double-edged sword with him being pound for pound #1 that you maybe won't get that rank even with beating him?
I try not to let all that. I try not to think about all that. What I'm most concerned of is putting in my best and letting it all on the ring. Whatever comes after that, that's what happens. All I know that I can go home at the end of the day and be like, all right, I gave it my best shot, regardless if I won or lost. I know I gave it my all, and that I can live with that. So that's what I prepare myself to do, and that's what I'm ready to do on Saturday. Just to give it all, just to leave it all in the ring. And when you do that, everything else follows, whether you win or lose. You can go home and sleep. You sleep well because you didn't hold back. You didn't hold nothing back. So that's what I'm gonna do on Saturday.
I'm sure you had a chance to fight at a lot of places, but what does it mean for you to be here in Madison Square Garden and fight in front of a crowd like a New York crowd?
This is the best. I fought in really discreet places like swap meets and parking lots and bull rings. Next to the bulls that's taking a crap right in front of you. And to be in a place like this is like a palace, and this is what you dream of. This is what any fighter dreams of. To perform here on HBO pay-per-view, given a small guy like me that nobody paid attention to for the last few years. Man, this is a dream come true for me. This is the best, and that's why I want to show the best of what I can do, so I can show the people that they're not wasting their money, spending their hard-earned cash to buy the pay-per-view or coming out here to watch this fight live. So, this is a dream come true for me.